Hey Collective, welcome back. I hope you're having a good day today. So we're going to keep this theme we have going with the letter M this week. And today we're going to talk about mindsets. Have you ever felt like you're just a passenger in your own life? Like things just happen to you? Well, maybe it's time to take back the steering wheel by changing the driver of your mind. While this may feel like a buzzword you hear thrown around a lot these days, the value of your mindset has long been acknowledged. Philosophers Aurelius, Socrates, and Plato mention mindsets without ever using the word when they say, happiness depends on your thoughts. Suffering is too often worse in imagination than in reality. And making the most of what you can and accepting the rest as is. You see, your mindset is the lens in which you view the world. Change your mindset, and you quite literally change your world. There are many types of mindsets, some healthy and empowering, some limiting and debilitating. Sometimes we find ourselves stuck in situations that feel unyielding, like we're trapped in a cage with no key in sight, overwhelmed by what we can't control. I know, I've been there. But let me remind you, you are never trapped. And the greatest freedom lies within. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you experience. It's like in Star Wars, when the Jedi say, "May the Force be with you." The Force is your mindset, an invisible force that determines how you perceive the world. Your personal mystical energy field, a powerful spiritual force that can be used for light or dark, for positive or negative. Your mindset determines how you interpret events and how you respond to life's challenges and opportunities. It's not just a collection of thoughts, no. It is the lens through which you view reality itself. Perception is a very powerful thing. Imagine two people standing side by side, looking out at the same dark, stormy day. One sees a gray sky and feels despair because their full day of running errands has been ruined by bad weather, while the other feels joy in getting to stay in, snuggled under blankets with infinite movies on deck, listening to the soothing sound of the rain outside. The weather hasn't changed, but their perceptions have, and those perceptions define their reality. They make or break your day. Here's the truth. Life is not always kind or fair. Problems will come and obstacles will block your path. But I have learned the way you think about those challenges makes all the difference in the world. A fixed mindset, which so many carry these days, is a belief that your abilities, intelligence, or circumstances are static, unchangeable. People with this mindset believe that if there is no natural talent, or if things don't come easily, then they are not worth doing. This will keep you stuck in fear, worried about failure, causing you to avoid challenges, which then makes you feel threatened when others succeed, because you see that as proof of not being good enough, being unlucky, or simply that you can't better yourself. Fixed mindsets lean into phrases like, "I'm just not good at this," "I give up," "I'll never be that smart," or "this is too hard." On the other hand, a growth mindset is a belief that you can learn and adapt and improve over time, with no requirement of natural talent or luck beforehand. People with this mindset know that effort, curiosity, and getting out of your comfort zone will allow you to expand your potential and empower you to rise above any difficulty. Challenges, mistakes, and failures are simply part of the process and need to be looked at as opportunities for learning and growth. A growth mindset leans into phrases like, "I don't know how to do this yet, but I can learn." "I'm a problem solver. I learn from my mistakes," or I don't give up easily. When you cultivate a positive, open, and resilient mindset, you create an environment where hope, creativity, and success can take root. Remember this: when you wake up each morning, you have a choice. You can see the day as a series of problems waiting to overwhelm you, or you can see it as a collection of opportunities waiting to be seized. This choice may seem small, but it's extremely powerful. The way you approach the day influences how the day unfolds. This is also why it's important to be mindful of who you surround yourself with. I've said it before, and I will gladly die on this hill. Energy transference is real. Negative energy equals a negative mindset. Hang around 9 negative Nancys, and you will become the 10th. Be mindful of your circle, your partners, and even the family you surround yourself with. Boundaries exist for a reason. Get some. Studies in neuroscience show that our brains are wired to notice and amplify what we focus on. If you focus on what's wrong, you'll find more things to worry about. If you focus on what's right, on possibilities, on gratitude and growth, you will notice doors opening where you once saw walls. Your mindset shapes not only your present, but your future. You're more likely to take risks when you believe in your ability to learn and grow, which creates a self-fulfilling cycle. It goes like this: effort leads to progress. Progress builds confidence, and confidence fuels further effort. Another lesson I've learned is your mindset isn't just about your own personal growth. It's about connection. When you approach others with empathy and positivity, you inspire them to do the same. Your mindset becomes a ripple that spreads outward, influencing those around you, creating a better world. Which is what we all want, right? A better world? I know I do. So remember this, friends. You hold the power to shape your reality. By changing the way you think, you can transform the way you live. Trust me, it works. And remember, the universe is mental. Self-awareness is everything. And if you don't like the mindset you're currently in and can see that it's doing you no favors, the good news is it doesn't have to be permanent. With some awareness and effort, you can begin to shift it. There is always 2 sides to every coin, right? Where there is light, there is also dark. The Hermetic principle of polarity: everything has its opposite, identical in nature. Same goes for mindsets. Growth versus fixed. Abundance versus scarcity. Open versus closed. And another combo I come across a lot is optimistic versus pessimistic. And it seems to me to be the hardest for most people to shift. So I want to briefly touch on this one. A pessimistic mindset leads into doubt and expecting the worst. And in this day and age, that's an easy trap to fall into. People with a pessimistic mindset focus on what's missing or wrong, with little to no trust in things working out. This particular mindset is deeply rooted in childhood trauma, past hurts, disappointments, and fear. Phrases like, "Of course this would happen to me," or "That's just my luck," or "The hits just keep coming," are commonly said and believed. But the truth is, this mindset in many cases is a form of self-protection, and a major reason why the healing work must be done. This hopelessness and worst-case scenario thinking is like pouring water onto weeds instead of the flowers you want to grow. The weeds take over, crowding out the beauty and the potential of the garden. Instead, choose an optimistic mindset and focus on the possibilities, the solutions, and the belief that everything works out in the end. Not in a naive way, no. This belief is grounded in faith, hope, and resilience. People with an optimistic mindset look for the good in every situation, the silver lining. They believe change is possible and see hard times as temporary, not defining. These people are often solution finders rather than consistent complainers. Personally, this is my default mindset. I naturally lean towards being a fixer, problem solver type. But I have learned one mindset tends to attract its opposite. Of course, a consistent complainer, worst case scenario, negative type of person would be drawn to a silver lining, positive outlook, solution finder type of person, like a moth to a flame. They want to use you, suck that goodness right out of you, and take it for themselves. So be mindful. Know the red flags early by truly listening to how people speak to themselves and others. And you can save yourself some time and a lot of heartache. We as a collective have to start shifting our perspectives to prioritize growth over stagnation, progress over perfection, and hope over despair. So friends, focus on what you want to grow instead of all the negativity in the world. Align your actions with your intentions. This alignment will create momentum. And don't forget to celebrate all your tiny little wins. This will help build confidence and keep you going. Let go of the distractions, doubts, and negativity that no longer serve you. Truly focus on what you want to grow. Feed it with your time, attention, and belief. And watch as your life transforms into the beautiful, abundant garden you want it to be. This has been your Wednesday Word. Until next time, friends, keep healing. See ya.